Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Michael Mastro. This is Vastu Creations. Today we're going to look at the chart of presidential candidate Nikki Haley. If you look to the eastern horizon using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you would see the constellation associated with Virgo rising at 26 degrees. Now, we don't have her time of birth, so this is a rectified chart based on the timing of events in her life. First, we have challenging sun. Sun gives it's ruling the 12th house, gets ability to separate from who she is to take on different roles as a governor, as a legislator, and sun refers to politics. So, and then it also gives her the ability to kind of separate things out and be more thick-skinned, not take all the criticism to heart from politics. Then moon is poorly placed in the 6th house, which is a challenging house. And it rules the house of income. So it gives income through public service. So she's, most of her life, she's been in public service. And with some conflict. So 6th house has to do with some conflict. So criticism, political conflicts. Then we have Mars is challenging. It rules the 8th house of vulnerabilities, and it gives her the ability to solve problems, political problems. She did take martial arts. She is a scrapper, a fighter, as she says, and gives her some thick skin as well to not take criticism to heart. Then we have Mercury. Mercury is ruling the 1st house, rules the chart, and has to do with giving her ability, again, to solve problems, giving her accounting abilities. She was an accountant for some time, can make her indecisive at times, and gives her life purpose through finding solutions to problems, basically. Then we have infant state Jupiter, a little bit weak, ruling the 4th house of happiness and through family. It is placed in its own sign, but it's just an infant state, less than 5 degrees, and has trouble promoting its own significations. But it gives her a fair-mindedness in politics. Then we have weak placement Venus. Venus is ruling the house of wealth and fame and stability in the marriage. And again, it gives her the ability to resolve conflict, gives her kind of an even temperament. Then we have challenging benign Saturn, giving the ability to work hard and overcome political conflict, makes her practical. Then we have challenging but benign Rahu and Ketu. So they're not causing any trouble. Most of these challenging planets not causing much trouble in the birth chart, but from time to time in the transit chart, they can cause some issues. So Rahu sitting in the house of education, desire to educate, and others. And then K2 sitting in the house of income gives insights into the greater good for humanity, for her constituents. Let's look at the timing of events. In 97, she converted to Christianity during a Rahu period, kind of a change in her life. And then in 2011, she became a state representative for South Carolina during a Mercury-Venus period, Venus bringing some notoriety, some fame, ruling that house of fame. Then in 2017, she was elected governor during a Mercury-Mars period. Again, Mars ruling the house of major changes. And then in 2015 was when the a church shooting took place in the AME church shooting in South Carolina. And this gave her PTSD. She was really shocked, and remember, she took down the Confederate statue after that. This was Mars was afflicting Sun, and Rahu was afflicting Mercury during that time. So big transformation for her. In 2016, she became ambassador to the UN during another Venus period, giving her a lot of notoriety again. And in 2023, she put in a bid became a presidential candidate during a Jupiter Saturn period. Let's see here. It's actually, it's K2. Well, yeah, K2 Jupiter period. So anyway, Jupiter has to do with becoming a leader, and K2, again, major change in life, fulfillment of desires. Now, she did pretty well in New Hampshire, but South Carolina primaries are coming up. And if you look at February 23rd, I think that's the date of the primary or somewhere around there. Chart's not looking that great, but wish her the best of luck, and continue to watch for her success.